Hello, everyone, and happy Monday morning. Today is December 5th, and we are here with another member of our community, like we do every Monday, because this is your benefit as a member of the LEAP community to be seen, be heard, and be visible. And Lori Osborne is with us today. Hi, Lori.
Hi.
And Lori is the CEO and founder of Biz Bolster Web Solutions. And she serves women in our community and women and men across the United States and Canada and even in Africa now. She's working in Kenya, Africa. And she serves women and men just like you on understanding how your website is your most powerful marketing tool. What? Lori, you have to tell us, why is the website the most powerful marketing tool?
Really, because it is the center of everything. It is the one place that other businesses and people can go and hopefully find you and find out everything about you. Your links to your social media, the about information, your examples of other clients. I mean, it is the perfect place to host everything you could possibly need to tell someone about your business.
Yeah, I agree. We spend so much time and money building these websites. They become the hub, right? And then I see so many women that I meet in my LEAP community working with me as clients, and they don't even like their websites. They don't even send people to their websites. Lori, tell us, do you hear that a lot?
Oh my gosh, I hear it so much and it breaks my heart
Yeah.
because exactly what you said is so much time and expense that's gone into it. And if you don't have that, then you don't have that central place to send everybody.
Yeah.
And then what do you do? Are you dependent on social media with, you can't even build a list that you own with social media and you don't have that presence. I mean, everybody needs that.
Yeah, let's talk about some tips. Some tips on what we can do. First of all, how do you know if you're even showing up? I think a lot of people make the mistake, right? They search themselves on their computer, but because our algorithms on our computer are all about us and our brand, right? Everything always comes up first. Because when I was searching my husband's business, I don't really look him up that often. So I was getting a true read on how often he was showing up in local directories when
Hmm.
I would just type in, drone photography in Arizona or things like that. So when he would type it in, he would come up first. But when I would type it in, it wouldn't. So I know you work with individuals, you do coaching, and we'll talk about how you are running a coach's corner coming up where people can come in for free and just learn more about SEO and tips on website with you. So this is just a little teaser today. But Lori, tell us, what are some tips that people can do to look themselves up online, to find out how visible they are out there? What would you suggest that they do?
Well, first of all, like you said, you want to search in an incognito mode so that it doesn't pick up all of the algorithms and your past history for sure. Um, and really, the only way to really know for sure is to have either buy the tools or have someone do an actual review of your site, do an audit, um, because there's so much to it. And then the other thing, as far as like actually showing up, would be your Google Analytics,
Mm,
and using your tools that way to see where you rank by different keywords. But I really strongly recommend an audit because number one, it's hard to read some of those tools. And then it gives you that third person, really system perspective of
yeah.
exactly what's working, what's not, how you're showing up, where you're showing up, that sort of thing.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I thought that I was doing really well in SEO, that my website was shining out there. And so I worked with Lori's team on getting an SEO audit, and I was pretty shocked at all of the things that were wrong on the back end of my website that I'm currently having someone build, ongoing, right? So I have my VA work on a lot of things, and we think VAs are like, they can do all this stuff, right? They can build web pages, they can do newsletters, they help you with your emails, they can create content, your social media. But I'll tell you this, they don't know what they need to know about building web pages like someone who's a website designer. They just don't. They don't know. And so
Yeah.
Lori and her team, now that we're working together on a regular basis, she has fixed a lot of my back end links, helped me with my team on how to post blogs moving forward based on how many characters you use, unless you're personal with Google and you know the algorithm, right? Then you don't know what Lori and her team knows, because she hires people on her team to just be in the know with Google and to know what all the algorithms are and what they're looking for. And I think this is very crucial. And a lot of us don't talk about that in our day to day. We just build the website, have a VA go in and do it right because they seem to be the best price for what we need done, and then it's not built correctly. So Google isn't really promoting you because you don't have things set up correctly, and not a lot of people know this, do they, Lori?
No, that is true. And I will add, it's not just VAs. Unfortunately, a lot of web developers
Mm,
don't know SEO. It's not when you learn how to do websites, it's not like you're taught the SEO piece. And even the platforms, some are more SEO friendly than others. Some are not SEO friendly at all. So
yeah.
you really, if you care about SEO, you really need to find someone to work on your website that gets both pieces of it, because you can have so many things built incorrectly on the website that does turn Google off, basically.
Yeah. So maybe the listeners today that are watching this video are like, I just want to learn how to drive more traffic to my website. That's like the main thing they want to learn. So I know that you do like a twice a month, I think you're doing them now, what's called a coach's corner. Talk to us through what that is, because it's on Meetup and you can go register
Mhm.
through Meetup. So talk us through what that is and why someone would attend. What would be their need?
Okay. It's once a month. Our next one is on December 20th.
Okay.
And it's an hour where people can come in. It There is some networking, but it's really not about networking. It's about you guys asking me questions. How to improve my SEO, how to make my website better, how to add things to my website, what makes sense to have on my website and not. It's just all about tools and tips. I have it Coach's Corner because we do have an element of our business that is directed specifically to coaches. And it's something that's very dear to me and my heart. But I have all sorts of businesses show up, and it is not mandatory. The thing about SEO specifically is it applies pretty much across the board to every type of business, and everybody has to do the same thing. So it doesn't matter if you're a coach or if you are something completely different.
Yeah.
It makes no difference. SEO still applies.
Yeah, and if you're not a member of Meetup, Meetup is a great place to do online classes like this, to workshops like this. They do in person. So Meetup is an online group. You can go to Meetup and find Lori's group, Web Basics and SEO for Small Business Owners. And then once you get to the group and become, join the group and are part of Meetup, or if you are part of Meetup, just join that group. Then here's the link for the actual event. So under her group, you can just click on events and you'll see all of her events come up. And December 20th, I'll be there. That's the next one, because I learned a lot at the last one. I'll tell you that right now. And so I go for the education and to apply it to my business. But I know another great way for people to learn more about their custom needs, their specific needs. You work with anyone from commercial real estate advisors to people that sell products and services to local businesses. You work with the county, you work with nonprofits. I mean, Lori, you really span the industry of the different businesses you work with. How is setting up a call with you one of the best ways, other than going to your website at bizbolster.com and seeing your packages? Do you highly recommend that someone has a conversation with you so they can really tell you their needs and what they're looking for? Because maybe they have a website, but they just want to kind of re-enhance it or make it look better or add more pages to it, or move it right to another
Hmm.
platform. Yeah.
Right. Or even add in things like opt-ins.
Yeah.
That's something I really encourage people to do. But yes, please set up a call. I'm happy to have that time with anybody just to discuss, and not only for you to tell me, but for you to see if I'm for you, because
Yeah.
we're not all compatible. You may not like me. Hopefully you do. but it's a really good time, yeah, to just kind of get a feel. We support all platforms, so platform doesn't matter, but it's really just about getting to know each other and seeing, does this look like a relationship that would make sense, and answer some of your basic questions.
Yeah, the ladies in our community, the Leap community, have hired you for all different reasons, right? Building it from
Mhm.
scratch, rebuilding it, moving it to another platform. My husband even hired you for a small amount of time to understand like what he needed to do because he was
Mhm.
being scammed by someone. His website kept breaking. What I love about Lori is she's so knowledgeable in all areas, with SEO and website design and the different platforms. I remember her heavy hate for for WordPress. And I'll tell you this, she was like, I'm never going to work on WordPress. I hate WordPress. And then before you know it, she has a ton of clients on WordPress because she understands their needs. And when you understand a client's need, it doesn't matter what platform they are. She just expanded her team to bring on people that understood WordPress better than she did, right? So that she could
Mhm.
serve the customer. Her goal is to get you to your goal. That's why BizBolster Web
Yes.
Solutions is the best website development company out there, because it's about getting you to your goals. And I don't think the other website companies are like that. They're more about getting themselves to their financial goal, but you're really about serving the needs of the client, right? Like this free
Absolutely.
gift that you want to give to them. Talk to us about the free gift that you have for them today, because come on, Christmas is coming up. So, I feel like Oprah, here's one for you, and here's one for you.
That's right.
Here's
Well,
another
here's
gift
one
for
for
you.
your business.
Yeah.
Yes. So I mentioned the SEO audit. We normally charge $59 for that. I'm giving it to you for free. Now, a lot of companies will just do an audit and email it to you. That's not what I do. I
Yeah.
do a full audit and I get on the phone with you. We record the call, we go through it, we discuss it. At the end of the day, I want you to understand what is and isn't working on your website. And if you feel like it's something you can fix, or if you want help fixing it,
Mhm.
because I guarantee you I will find something that's not right on your website. Guarantee it.
Yeah. And I loved that. I mean, having that SEO, that really opens your eyes. I'm just going to tell you right now, you think that your website's great. And trust me, I just had mine rebuilt in March and I thought it's brand new. It's not like a car, people. It's not like everything on it's new on a car and it's not going to break. There are things that are created and they're designed by people that don't necessarily know about the SEO algorithms with Google. And so you're not as visible as you can be. Why spend all this extra money to have marketers do all this marketing for you and extra money on social media and all these things that we do, when all you have to do is just make sure you're building the things correctly on your website to get the most visibility possible. It just
Absolutely.
seems like kind of a double-edged sword to not focus on your website when your website is where everyone goes to learn about you. They're going to Google you, they're going to go to your website, and that's where they're going to click through on something, schedule time with you,
Absolutely.
buy a product, right? Maybe sign up for a workshop. So this is a wonderful gift, and you can go to bizbolster.com/gift for you. That's up here on the screen. It's also in your comments. So Lori, as we're closing out today, what are a couple tips that you can give people that maybe they can just do on their own right away, and start really realizing that they either need an SEO review or they want to drive more people? What are just a few couple things that you give people?
So, absolutely, especially if you're a local business, make sure you have Google Business Profile set up. Make sure you have Google Analytics added to your website, because that's the tool you really need to use to look at how you're performing. And then the third one that very few people really realize is Google Search Console, where you add your sitemap, which tells Google exactly how to crawl your website. So it has the most current, accurate data for those search engines when people are searching. And then just really take a look at those tools, actually look at the analytics and see how you're coming up, where you're coming up, what's working, what's not working. And you'll get a feel really quick for if you need some help in that area.
Yeah. Thank you, Lori, so much for being with us today and just dumping this wisdom on everyone who has the opportunity. And I'm going to tell you right now, and this happens a lot in this community. If you stumbled upon this video and you're watching this and you're like, oh, I need to know more about my website and make it the most powerful marketing tool, then you need to reach out to Lori. There's a reason why you found this video today, to assist you with making your website the most powerful marketing tool possible. I'm talking about working smarter here, right? Not working harder,
Yes,
working smarter. So, Lori,
that's
I
right.
hope you have a great holiday. To all of you out there, I hope you have an amazing week. Go crush your goals, and we will see you next week with a new Member Monday Spotlight. We'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.